1.2 Multiplying complex numbers. You can multiply complex numbers using the same techniques that you use for multiplying brackets in algebra. You can use the fact that I is equal to the square root of minus 1 to simplify powers of I. Now, to get rid of a square root, you have to square both sides. So, if we square both sides, you can see here I squared is equal to minus 1. And we will use this idea that I squared is equal to minus 1 to help us multiply complex numbers. Example number 5. We have to express each of the following in the form a plus bi, where a and b are real numbers. So for part A, we have 2 plus 3i multiplied by 4 plus 5i. So if we expand 2 times by 4, that's 8. 2 times by 5i, that's 10i. 3i times by 4, that's 12i. 3i times by 5i, that's 15i squared. So if we use the fact that I squared is equal to minus 1, we have 8 plus 10i plus 12i plus 15 lots of minus 1. So if we simplify by gathering the real terms together, we have 8 minus 15, you'd find that to be minus 7. 10i plus 12i, you'd find that to be 22i. And therefore, 2 plus 3i multiplied by 4 plus 5i, that's minus 7 plus 22i. So if we go to the complex mode on our calculator, notice we have an I indicating we are in complex mode. Let's multiply these together. We have 2 plus 3i multiplied by 4 plus 5i. We get minus 7 plus 22i. Now for part B, we have 7 minus 4i all squared, which I will rewrite as 7 minus 4i multiplied by 7 minus 4i. So if we expand and simplify, 7 times by 7, that's 49. 7 times by minus 4i, that's minus 28i. Minus 4i times by 7, that's minus 28i. Minus 4i times minus 4i, you'd find that to be positive 16i squared. And using the fact that I squared is equal to minus 1, we have 49 minus 28i minus another 28i plus 16 lots of minus 1. So if we tidy all of this up, 49 minus 16, that's 33, minus 28i minus another 28i, that is minus 56i. So we can confirm whether our result is correct or not using our calculator. We have 7 minus 4i all squared. We get 33 minus 56i as shown here. Example number 6. For part A, we have to simplify I cubed. I cubed That's the same as multiplying I by itself 3 times. So we have I times by I times by I. And you'll notice over here, I times by I, that's I squared. So we have over here I times I squared. We know that I squared, that's equal to minus 1. So we have I times by minus 1, indeed, we get minus I. For part B, we have I to the power of 4. Now, I to the power of 4, that's the same as multiplying I by itself 4 times. So we have I times by I times by I times by I. I times by I, that's I squared. I times by I, that's I squared. So we have over here I squared times I squared. So, using the fact that I squared is equal to minus 1, we have over here minus 1 times by minus 1, which is 1. Now for part C, we have 2i to the power of 5. And using the laws of indices, everything in the bracket is raised to the power of 5. So we have 2 to the power of 5 multiplied by I to the power of 5. Now, 2 to the power of 5, that's 32. And I to the power of 5, we can rewrite as I to the power of 4 times by I. And we should know that I to the power of 4, that's just 1. So we have 32 times by 1 times by I. Indeed, 2i to the power of 5, that's 32i.